Hi everyone, I'm Chrissy Mail, and I had the pleasure of commenting live at the HOKA Kodiak Ultra-Marathons by UTMB alongside Danny Moreno. Let's take a look back at some of the standout moments from the 100K and 50K races. For the first time in 2025, the HOKA Kodiak Ultra-Marathons by UTMB took center stage as the UTMB World Series major for the Americas. Over 2 unforgettable days, runners gathered in Big Bear Lake, a mountain town tucked in the San Bernardino Mountains just a couple hours from Los Angeles, where dramatic landscapes and challenging trails set the stage for an epic weekend. Featuring 5 distances plus kids races, the event celebrated strong local spirit and community energy, with 73% of the participants coming from across the USA and women representing 35% of the field. The event's first edition as a major also drew some of the world's best athletes, all chasing glory and their share of a large prize purse. For those taking on the 100K distance, the challenge is as beautiful as it is demanding, winding through Big Bear's most iconic trails from Sugarloaf Mountain to the Skyline Trail. But beyond the scenery, the stakes are high. The 100K serves as a dual qualifier for both the UTMB World Series finals and the Western States 100-mile endurance run, making it one of the few races in the world offering a direct path to 2 of trail running's most prestigious events.
So here's the course, which is, I would say, very fast, even though it is at high altitude. A lot of the courses start over here at the same start and finish line. The beginning of this course is quite runnable up until they get to Sugarloaf, where then they're going to start a bigger climb all the way up to the Balky Horse and just start to head towards that Sugarloaf summit. I believe at this point they're going to be reaching up to 8,000 feet roughly. They never get too high.
Yeah, I was up on the top of Snow Summit yesterday, and it was just around that 8,000 feet from sea level. I was feeling it, so I have a empathy for those athletes that come in from closer to the coast. And but the beauty that you get when you're up there, it's even if it's taking your breath away, it's worth it.
Yeah, 100%. Once I come down from the Snow Summit peak, they have a really nice downhill where they start to work. Obviously, this is already at the second climb, which is Bear Mountain, and I've had the privilege of running this part of the trail, and it's just super fun, beautiful SoCal switchbacks, like single track switchbacks going down, very runnable. I wouldn't say it's technical at all, and you just have this beautiful view of the lake and also the backside of the mountain. And it's pretty, I would say, just like net downhill in general. You're rolling downhill the entire time. And what's really fun about this course, in my opinion, is you can see your competitors nearly the entire time on the second half of the course. Oh, here's Chad Hall, local legend. This guy, oh my gosh, he is such a talent, but also just such an incredible, warm human being. Like, if Chad Hall asks how you're doing, he's sincerely asking how you're doing, and he wants you to go into detail. We have a great battle hyping up today. Eli Hemming. We did get word Eli Hemming is feeling not 100% today, but you know what? I've seen Eli not feel 100%, and he still gets the job done. So,
coming off of a cold, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Whenever these guys race, we know it's going to be fast, and we are definitely going to see just some fast course records in general.
And that is
Jenna Bensko, she was 29th at Black Canyon Ultra's 100K, 6th at Gorge Waterfall 50K, and 4th at the Black Canyon 100K in 2024.
For those of you folks who are still hanging out by the registration tent,
you are pulling off a lot of great names this morning. I'm super thankful for your knowledge of and face recognition of these people out here. We've got a lot of stats pulling up from
Imogen,
the people that we get to watch this morning. I will know their names well by the end of the day, watching them on screen.
Yes, her big 6th place at the Lake Sonoma 50 miler was pretty cool. And then 4th at this year's Black Canyon 50K. And then we also have Heather Jackson, like we mentioned, 19th at this year's UTMB, 4th at the Canyons 50K in 2025, and then also 14th earlier this year at the Black Canyon Ultra. And then, as you guys saw on the screen, there was Mary Denholm. She is the second fastest or the third fastest on the Leadville 100 miler.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she
Awesome.
got close to breaking the course record 2 years ago. She's really, really
Excellent.
fast. Yeah.
I'm Heather Jackson. I'm a professional ultra trail runner for HOKA. Outside of trail running, I also love to ride my bike, preferably on dirt, so my gravel bike or my mountain bike. I also race a bunch of gravel and also do a bunch of ultra endurance cycling events. I also like to ski in the winter, Nordic ski, snowboard. I think probably the biggest thing I do outside of trail running is play with my 2 puppies. That's probably my most favorite. Kodiak 100K was not on my calendar. I had hoped UTMB would go a little bit differently than it did, and that would have probably finished off my trail racing season. But yeah, I want to go back to UTMB. This is the North American major race. There are 10 slots up. If you can go top 10, then I would be able to go back to UTMB next August. So that is literally my biggest goal and objective for this upcoming weekend, is try to get my way into that top 10. Coming into UTMB in Western States, those are very, intense, my whole season was planned around those. So I was very nervous before them. I'm still nervous for Kodiak. I get nervous for every race, but I feel a little bit more relaxed. I'm just excited to go out and enjoy the beautiful trails around Big Bear Lake. Well, another reason I was coming to Big Bear anyways was to support a friend, Brooke Welton. She is the youngest female that's going to be racing this weekend, in the 100K at least. And it is her first ever 100K. So I'm just excited to also be there and support and cheer her on and help her have a wonderful experience at her first 100K.
The Kodiak 100K is about to take off here in about 3-4 minutes. We have a great cast of world-class athletes on the men's side. A couple of highlights: Michelino Sinceri, first at the Rut Mountains 50K. He recently represented Team USA at Worlds, placing a strong 88th there in the entire world. And a big podium at Ultra Trail Cape Town last year in the 100K. Podium there.
There's your buddy.
There's the bud, Chad Hall. I'm a big fan. We've known each other since college, basically. But 20th at the Mammoth Trail Fest 26K. But the big thing was that he reset the course record in the 50K at Mammoth Trail Fest just a couple weeks ago. And him and Eli had a great battle here in 2023 in the 50K. And there's the America's pride and joy, the American cowboy, as they like to call him, Eli Hemming, also known as Tabor's husband, is like we like to say. But a big 7th place finish at CCC this year. Of course, the first American, historic, to ever win the OCC 55K at the UTMB final.
So my name is Eli Hemming. I am a professional runner for Adidas Terex and Precision Fuel and Hydration. I think one of my best results was obviously winning OCC last year. And in my off time, I am a cowboy. I work on my wife's 5th generation ranch, and kind of that's what I spend my time doing. Yeah, so I am here to re-qualify for UTMB week next year. I did just learn that they changed the process, so I have actually more time, but we're here. We're going to see how it goes. It's a major, so I just need a top 10. Hopefully I'm a bit better than that, but we'll see. Honestly, I'm not feeling that great. Got back from Spain 2 weeks ago and caught a pretty bad sickness. And really, I just started running a couple days ago, so very tapered going into this 100K. Well, I haven't seen the first part of this course. I was here 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. And I did the 50K, and I believe that it's pretty similar to the second half of the course for the 100K. So I have seen a good half of the course, and it is California carpet, smooth, runnable. So it's one of those races that make sure not to spend the legs too early so that you have some leg speed in the end. Yes, local boy, Chad Hall. He will probably come in a little bit better fitness for this right now, but I'd love to take another crack at him. He's got some hometown advantage, but if I can take him down, I will. I really enjoyed the distance. So far the distance has not enjoyed me. I have not really had any spectacular results, I should say. I've had some okay results, but definitely learning the new distance. So I think this is also just an opportunity to learn a little bit more about myself in the 100K distance. My wife, Taylor Hemming, she is a little bit too sick to be racing the 50K, so she has taken up crewing for me, and then her mom will be there as well.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight in the home of the brave.
HOKA
Here we
Kodiak
go.
Ultra-Marathons by UTMB.
Yeah.
Round number 1 is
100K is off.
And here we go. We wait just a moment as we confirm our elites are on course.
As you can see, all the runners are in shorts and a t-shirt. Like, it is perfect weather out here today. Kind of the first part of this course, they're meandering on the dirt, and then they'll hit the road for a little bit, then they'll go back onto the dirt. It's just a really nice trail that hugs just outside of downtown Big Bear. And right now, just to catch you up, local legend Chad Hall, the man, is currently leading the men's race. The men's chase pack appeared just a couple of seconds ago to include the likes of Eli Hemming, Blake Slattengren, and then on the women's side, Mary Denholm was setting the pace on the women's side, which it appeared to have Erin Moyer in pursuit, and perhaps Heather Jackson and another group of women just right behind. Wow, look at that sunshine starting to come up in all of those headlights. What a view. That is Big Bear Lake out there in the distance. This is the Chad Hall, local Big Bear legend. For those folks who don't know, Chad Hall was an absolute high school phenom when he was in high school. I believe he ran for Big Bear Lake. Recently, he ran 2:12 at his debut marathon in Mesa Marathon 2023. And he also ran a 2:14 at Boston. And he recently won the Mammoth Trail Fest 50K, where he won and set a course record. And in 23, he actually won the Kodiak 53K that year. It was a little bit longer.
My name's Chad Hall. I'm actually from Big Bear Lake, California, born and raised, so cool to have the hometown advantage here. But yeah, one of my best results was actually Kodiak 50K 2 years ago. Similar, actually, raced Eli in the 50K Hemming, who I think will be probably my biggest competition out there, and got the best of him on that day, but we'll see how it goes on Saturday. Yeah. Well, I coach runners and cyclists, but yeah, I'm a man of many hobbies. I like to play guitar, like to mountain bike, like to skateboard, even got into parkour a little bit this last year. So yeah, I kind of find myself actually trying to minimize my amount of hobbies I have going. But yeah, also I'm like very much into philosophy. I was like born and raised in sort of a Christianity and religion, so my mind's always pondering like the deeper meaning of life, and that's definitely a significant through line that kind of integrates into everything. Yeah, well, last year I was going to do the 100K here, and it was going to be my first 100K. I've only raced 50K up to this point. And this was actually sort of the predecessor to the Kodiak, was this race called Endure the Bear, which is my first trail race ever. So there's sort of this long history for me of like racing in Big Bear. I've raced here on the mountain bike a bunch too, just done all the things here. But yeah, my first trail race, so I always kind of wanted to land like my big first experiences in Big Bear, like kind of when these venues pop up. But I was going to do it last year, but I was injured, so I had to pull out last minute. So then a long recovery from plantar fasciitis over the last year and a bit. So kind of a late season for me. But I'm stoked that like I get to land my first 100K on a year where it's a world major for UTMB. So it feels like all the stars are aligning, and hopefully we'll have like just one of those days that just goes amazing. Yeah, you know, I think it's great when you're somewhere and you have that familiarity, and maybe you have like a bunch of good memories, right? So I have these amazing memories all over this course. So like up on Sugarloaf, the amount of times I've been hanging out there with my oldest brother, we'll go out there and hike, and we'll just like scramble around and have these amazing days out in the forest where we get to connect with nature and connect with each other. And then Skyline, like the amount of memories I have racing on Skyline and just enjoying the suffering and that like pushing your body to the limits. I think those things for me bring like so much value, where it's like kind of gives you that good feeling. And I think for me, like racing with that like that place from like gratitude and joy is so important. So I feel like I just have those sprinkled all over the place.
So this is still that men's lead pack. In the front here to the left is Michelino Sinceri. We have Eli Hemming. That appears to be Blake Slatengren. They look like they're chilling.
Yeah. Using the group force
Yes,
to kind of
exactly.
hang. Nobody's pushing past or.
And here we have Mary Denholm still leading the women's race.
She's not far behind that chase pack. She's on that descent that they just, right? Took
Yeah.
that turn into the, we just saw the same footage, cruising.
So yeah, for those who don't know Mary, she has an incredible lead fill 100 miler running 18:23. I think her JFK is one of the best performances, a 6:04 for that 50 miles. Yeah, she is not far behind that men's chase pack.
Yeah. She's holding steady. We got our lead man and woman on the split screen now. We are definitely past sunrise and making our way up the main climb of the event, up Sugarloaf. Both our lead man and lead women are on that climb.
Chad Hall and Mary Denholm, who are both currently leading the race, just past the Bear Mountain Aid Station. This is the men's chase pack. Up there in the left, we have 2024 OCC winner Eli Hemming, recent 7th place finish at CCC. To the right there is Michelino Sinceri. Both of them just represented Team USA just a couple weeks ago.
Ooh, that's a quick turn.
Talk about a great turnaround right there. We are back with the men's
There,
leader
they
of
were
the
looking for him.
100K.
Yep.
This is Chad Hall, again in his debut, roughly 2 hours and 45 minutes into this effort. And he has already hit the high point of this race. He still has to do the climb that we just saw all the 50Kers just doing, but he did do the biggest climb so far. Mary Denholm still leading this women's race, 3 hours and 19 minutes into this race. She has already hit the top of Snow Summit, and it does seem like it's a little bit more windier on this side of the course with the 100K. And as they get closer to the town, the trees kind of block the wind a little bit more.
That'll help a bit. Yeah, you can hear it in the microphone whistling along.
But she's still cruising. Still looks great. Just look at this terrain. It's just like quintessential, kind of like that alpine forest. You see a lot of this throughout California. Just big old dirt roads.
Yep, and you're getting the shot
Country
you wanted.
road.
The drone following the beauty of it.
Yeah.
That's got to be fun. Piloting the drone to
Yeah.
and find the runners and.
Super cinematic shots. Look at this atmosphere. Look at this community showing up for these runners about to come through this checkpoint. This is really exciting. We are actually in the aid station right now. So that is Matt Daniels crewing Mary Denholm, and she's currently 13th overall. So she very may well end up being top 10
I love that.
in overall. It looks like Michelino has caught up to Chad Hall.
Oh, check that
So,
out.
breaking news, Michelino is moving up, but he doesn't seem to be pulling past Chad Hall. It seems to be that they are working together.
And making their way to that Snow Summit base and
Yes.
climb. And as we were saying, this might be that point where we see the strategy play out of, are you ready to go? Are you ready to climb?
This is Michelino. But now he's on his way to Snow Summit. We have a lot of action for you. This is Chad Hall, who was leading the race, then took a wrong turn. Michelino Sinceri then took the lead. Chad Hall went back on his steps, and there he goes again, folks. Chad Hall has moved back into the lead despite taking a wrong turn. Michelino switched to power hiking, and Chad Hall ended up just running his way back into the first place. I don't know if Chad Hall can be denied today. You know, it's kind of like he's shooting some free throws. Someone just blocked one, and then he did, I don't know, a little twisty move and just slam dunked it. Obviously, still a long way to go, but Chad Hall is not being denied this lead position today. Yes, this is Mary Denholm currently leading the Kodiak 100K, the North American major for this year. Her last race result that I could find where she was able to finish is the JFK 50 miler, which was last year, November. where she ran an awesome second place, running 6:04:15, and she also was last year's Leadville 100-miler winner, placing 9th overall.
And speaking of overall, she is currently 13th overall in this race as the first female.
Nice. So there you can see that is the official halfway point right there at Bear Mountain 2 aid station.
I have noticed, we were talking about how does he get past. He's put his hand on people, and I haven't heard him, so I wonder if he's using touches his way to like, hey, I'm here, but I'm not wasting any energy on vocals right now. So while we're watching the first woman in the 100K cruise along this steady climb, about 6 to 10% in different spots, little punchy kickers along the way. Yeah, there is something to that coming to a race. Like, how do you get it all to align? Like, have it all come together on race day, not be sick, peak your training, not get food poisoning, manage travel, and to pull off that. I think that's why we can get so excited about these efforts, is that it's not just how fast can you run this day, it's how do you get life to line up alongside something as big as it takes to run anything over a marathon.
So Mary making her way across the Skyline Trail. The next point where we will pick them up is Camp Ocedo. So, she's actually making her way to Bluff Lake, and a lot of the lead men have already moved past Bluff Lake. Wow, this 100K is fast. Holy smokes. Previous leaders, Michelino, Sincere, and Chad Hall, are now hanging on in that 5th and 6th place, still having great days, but it appears that right behind Guillaume is Kellen. We only have cameras on the first place male, but it appears that Kellen is only a minute behind him. So we have this great Strava segment from Camp Ocedo to Aspen Glen. It is a new segment because this race has never been run on this course before. We earlier saw Andrew Blond, the men's 50K runner, absolutely smashing this section. It's roughly 4-ish miles for those North American listeners. There is a huge battle going on right now between the 1st and 2nd place men of the 100K. They are battling it out on this last downhill.
He's fully using his arm. Like, this is not just legs race. He's fully engaging his upper body to help make the speed happen.
Oh, yes.
I found another level. Look how much more he's sprinting.
He smells it. He tastes it. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Let's go.
Hello, Kellen.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back.
Disbelief. What a win for Kellen Bloomberg. Way to go, Guillaume. What a race today. But even like
amazing.
That early group.
Oh,
congrats, Guillaume. What
there
a race between
what would we
these two
say?
gentlemen.
8:31. Yeah, about a minute.
8:30:06 and 8:31:10.
All right, we have Hiroki Sakai.
What was it like to race here in Big Bear Lake? Oh, it was great, yeah. So many people out there cheering on, and even the other runners, everybody's just having a good time. And great course, great views. Like, this is just a great event, a great city. And yeah, I just loved the whole experience.
This is Mary Denholm, wire to wire, all day long, has been out in front, absolutely crushing it. If you see, she has no index, which is super exciting. And it looks like she's about to finish potentially 7th overall. Like, I'm ready to be done.
Those knees are coming up a little bit more now. Nice job, Mary.
Dude, my kick is getting beat right here.
Using her arms.
She's also using her arms.
Yes, I appreciate that. Way to go, Mary. Wow. All day, right out front.
Getting a chance to hold up this tape. So yeah, Mary finished 7th overall in this 100K in a time of 9:28:28 out front all day long.
Mary, a couple questions for you. We heard you had a tough go at it earlier this season, taking on Run Rabbit. What did it mean to get to the start line, and were you thinking about that as you took on race day today?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Until I got hypothermia at Run Rabbit, I felt exactly like I did today. Just in control the entire time, running my race. Thank you to all the volunteers, everyone who was out there cheering. Really well put together race. I can't say enough good things about it.
A huge smile. She can hear it. She's starting to feel it.
Yay! Yes, there it is. Congrats, Erin Moyer. Second place in the 100K World Majors. I love it. There's like great encouragement that comes with getting that close to your finish line.
Congrats. Oh, she's feeling it as well.
Yeah.
After an epic finish, Kellen Bloomberg takes the win on the 100K in 8 hours, 30 minutes, and 6 seconds. He was just 1 minute ahead of French runner Guillaume Tiffin. American Ryan Raff rounded out the podium in third place. On the women's side, Mary Denholm dominates the race. She took the 100K win in 9 hours, 28 minutes, and 28 seconds. Erin Moyer finished second in 10 hours, 3 minutes, and 19 seconds, securing the CCC 2026 qualification she was aiming for. And British runner Imogen Ainsworth completed the women's podium with that bronze medal. As the 100K runners push through their epic journey across Big Bear's toughest trails, the excitement continues with the 50K race. A course that captures the same mountain spirit in a more compact, fast-paced format with the ascent up to Snow Summit as the main difficulty of the day. For today's 50K course, the distance was 48 kilometers and had 1,300 meters of elevation gain. The 50K course will start and finish in the center of Big Bear Village. After an ascent up the face of Snow Summit early in the race, runners will enjoy a smooth and rolling single track on Skyline Trail. The course winds through towering granite boulders and spends time on a ridge offering views of vistas from the mountains to Big Bear Lake. Our third favorite on the 50K, Jane Moss, a regular on 50K formats across the American continent with a UTMB index of 745. Coming from another continent, Spain's Julia Font Gomez from the Brooks team, already second on the 50K at the Tenerife Blue Trail by UTMB earlier this year, will also be on the starting line. And finally, today's top favorite with a strong UTMB index of 776, the American Sarah Beal, who will be aiming for the win.
Hi, I'm Julia Font. I'm from Spain. I am 30 years old and I am an athlete for Brooks Running. And I usually run distance to 20 to 50K. My hobbies are, I love the coffee. So I say the coffee and also travel and taste food around the world. I'm here because I would like to finish my season with a 50K race after the World Champs. And I am here also because I want to try to win a major. So I will try to fight. Yeah. We could see the last 10K and also the first 6K. Yeah, not a lot, but yeah, I think that I am athlete very complete because I run race very technical like sky running, and also I run race like Golden and UTMB that there are a lot of type of terrain. So I think that it will be good for me.
On the men's side, Cole Watson, already third last year on the American Major, the 50K at the HOKA Canyons Endurance Runs by UTMB will be on this starting line. Spain's Alex Garcia Carrillo, second of the 2024 ETC, will give everything today to qualify for the 2026 OCC, but he'll be facing some tough competition because his compatriot Andrew Blines will also be on the starting line. The HOKA athlete, recent bronze medalist at the World Trail Short Championships and boasting a 2:09 marathon personal best, is the man to beat today.
Hey, I'm Andrew Blanes, Spanish athlete from HOKA. And my best result, I guess, it's the one from 2 weeks ago. I got third in the World Champs. And in the past, I also run in road marathon with 2:09 in the marathon. I come here to get a ticket for OCC next year. So the goal is to be in the top 10, but once I'm here, of course, in the race, the goal is to win. And it's my first time in the States, and I think this race is a very good one to be the first one. I've been running on the course a little bit these days, and I think it suits me quite good because it's fast. I like to run fast, but also it's very changing all the time. There's a lot of course and everything. And from my past in orienteering, I think that is good as well. Yeah, I tried in Corsica, but I got sick the day before traveling. And yeah, I was packing my stuff and I was just telling my girlfriend yeah, put this and put this. But when I was during the travel, I thought I don't know if I have everything. I was so sick that I didn't realize that I was traveling. But then at the day of the race, I tried to race and then got illy and a little bit dizzy. So I couldn't make the goal and just finish walking. I want to play safe tomorrow because after the World Champs, I don't really know how my body will respond. And also with the altitude, I think it's better to play safe and start a little bit slower. Also, the Americans, they try to start very fast always, and we have to really manage that.
Nothing wrong with that.
They are going to take off fast. You can just see the pace difference from the 100K.
Yeah.
These 50Ks are just getting so fast. We also have Anthony Costales. He's a Nike runner. He has a 2:13 marathon. And then Michael Cade, a big Boulder favorite. He was 7th at Broken Arrow this year and 7th at the Canyons 50K earlier this year. That is definitely Andrew Blondes taking it out. Blondes out fast. As well as Anthony Costales is here closest to the camera on the right with Cade Michael hugging his left shoulder. Blaney, super bubbly. Her favorite color is purple. She's always wearing purple glitter, purple vest. Love to see her taking it out. She's a SoCal crusher. Andrew Blondes getting a bronze medal at the World Championships and now just leading the world major.
You were right. They captured the first woman. Remember we were she caught up in the chase back, but now she's kind of away from the rest of the group. I wonder if we can hear they might have been giving us some cues.
She's crushing it.
We are back with the men's chase pack again with the 50K.
They're definitely running those trails faster than I did last night. I actually remember this section of trail. But no, yeah, I mean, they're absolutely flying out there. It's fun. It really is fun to run a fast 50K. And those trails out there in this area are so smooth. So you can really just hammer the pace and just, you see this big pack here of men. They're all probably kind of trying to figure each other out and see who's strong, who's not, who's maybe breathing a little bit heavier. And yeah, it's really cool to see. The guy on the back actually, the second guy on the back is my training partner. Yeah, so he lives in Cedar City as well, Coleman Cragen. And I coach and train with him often.
Wow.
And he just graduated from college, super speedy guy from the track there. And yeah, it's really cool to see him in the pack there.
You see the shadow of the cameraman trying to get running ahead of the lead guy who's freaking crushing.
Yeah.
And this guy's holding a camera so that we can see him. Look at that shot. I love that.
Wow, he is quite a bit away.
Oh, are they going up the big climb to Snow Summit right now?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I definitely wasn't running that climb last night. I walked almost that whole climb.
Okay, they were how many miles? A couple miles, couple Ks in, and you were
I was
a lot more miles.
90 miles in or something.
Yeah.
Totally.
So.
This is a really tough climb. Just looking at the course, he is running what appears to be 12 to 14, 16%, and he's just running right up that. In first place here, we have McKenna Morley, who appears to be out front by herself. She is also starting the climb up to Snow Summit. So this is there is actually a really fun Strava segment from the base to the top of the Snow Summit peak. This is a vertified Strava segment. It is roughly 2 kilometers, so just over a mile with 299 meters of climbing. The current KOMs and QOM. The KOM is Chad Hall in 15 minutes and 12 seconds, and Bailey Kowalczyk with 19 minutes. It's very, very difficult. Like I just said, it's between 10 and 15, 18% at some times, and they're just running up it. They are saying this is the first woman now. So this is Maëlle. She is a French runner. Super, super fast. She had a great performance at the Mont-Blanc Marathon earlier this year with a 12th place finish there. Maëlle is absolutely flying. As someone who has a strong passion for these sorts of downhills, when the arms are flailing like that, you know you're going pretty fast. So I, like Hayden, I love the 50K so much that I have not moved up in distance really at all. I took a shot at CC, but I dropped out due to whatever. That's a story for another time. But like, I love the 50K because these moves like this are so important. Like, you have to decide whether you commit or not, and you have to have course knowledge of thyself. Like, am I a better downhill or am I a better uphill? If I give them 20 yards right now, or like say 15, 20 seconds, do I feel confident enough that I can make that up and pass and put gaps on them in whatever the next section looks like?
We've got our lead male on screen now. Andrew Blaine's took it from the start. Like, this man, we've been watching his stride right out front, comparing it to his, what'd we say, 209 marathon.
Yeah.
Like, he's got some speed that people are going to have to either make up for if they have an advantage over the terrain. But he's not showing any weakness to the terrain.
And here's the head of the 50K right now through Aspen Glen. Andrew Blondes in 2:47. Anthony Costales moving up into a strong second, 2:55. Alex Garcia Carrillos, another Spanish runner, 2:55. Cade Michael, 2:56. Coleman Cragen. So still an incredible battle for the top three podium. And then up here in the women's race, we have McKenna Morley, 2:48. Sophia Schunk, not that far behind, 8 minutes behind. And then Maëlle from France, 2:56. Lindsay Winter, Camposito, 2:57. Then Alicia Vargo at Bluff Lake in 2:10. This is Andrew Blondes, who has led the race wire to wire in this 50K, and he is making his way down to the finish right now. Well deserved. Yeah. Oh, there's the thumbs up.
That's for me. You still got to get there. Like, no trip and stumbles, no car coming around the corner too fast.
If he's
like,
good enough for a smile and a thumbs up, though. Oh, number one, already cheering, already celebrating.
To give you a longer run down to the chute, but it's a quick, there you go. There's the finish right as you come around the corner. Ah, congratulations, man. Yeah. What a push.
Good job.
Hear the finish line a little bit.
So Alex is just right ahead of Anthony Costales coming into this finish line. Not quite a sprint finish, but a close finish nevertheless.
Off from the bike to the camera. Nice work.
And then third place, Anthony Costales, North American, representing Salt Lake, Utah, or the Utah region. Representing Nike, coming in with a strong third place. He was recently top 20 at CCC. First woman
50K.
in the 50K.
Alicia Vargo is in second in the 50K.
That Alicia is having a day, I will say. To be this close right now to McKenna Morley at this finish line. Yeah, Alicia is having a day. It is interesting that they showed Alicia, though, and it's showing Sophie is top 10 overall.
Here,
see, this is Alicia.
Yeah, and it might have been a close swap just recently because they're both past Aspen Glen. Just over 4 hours on a tough, competitive field, I would say, and she just took off right from the go.
Yes. Coming in as your... Oh, she's really... Bring it in, girl. Looks like she might have taken a fall. Congrats! Oh, leather! Oh,
break the tape!
Oh, man. She's like, never mind, I don't need
at this point.
Honestly, she was like, I'm good right now. We are currently following the second and third place women, but right here we have Alicia Vargo coming in, trying to fend off third place. I wish we had another bike camera because I'm sure we'd be able to see that. I'm going to guess Sophie is not far behind, potentially just around the corner. Because based off the last time that their estimated times to the finish are both 12 minutes at this point.
And they came into the Aspen Glen at the same time.
Yes. Come on!
They haven't seen it.
All right,
we're so
There's
excited.
a pass going on right here.
So Sophie must have lost a little bit more climb or on the climb out, and she's making it back up.
Yep, she's moving really, really fast.
Was that Maëlle? Ponytail from earlier?
I think Maëlle, from what I understand, she is New Balance, so we'd see her New Balance kit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this third place woman does look like Sophie, just based off of quick Instagram photos.
And what we were told in the chat, like blue shorts, white shirt.
She's moving.
Yeah.
It depends on how much ground Alicia has in front of her, to be honest. And I got excited for that pass, but I think that woman was in another race, to be honest. Like maybe the 20K or something.
Oh, could have been.
Because they would have changed the title and stuff.
So second woman is on the road. So, and Sophie's still on the dirt, so she hasn't made that turn onto the road yet. Yes! I love our 40 plus.
Representing the 40 plus group.
Yes, and
That's
Mama.
So cool. Mama, so cool. Mama of 3. For all those moms out there.
She might get a Strava segment for this. She's flying.
Flying.
Nice job.
Chris says he's at home on soccer duty today.
Yeah, good guess.
Flying. Wow.
Then here is the men's 50K leaderboard. Spain's Andrew Blaines lives up to his favorite status, taking the win in 3 hours and 30 minutes after an exceptional race and securing his OCC 2026 qualification. Exactly what he came for. It's a Spanish 1-2 on this 50K with Alex Garcia Carrillo finishing second, just 8 minutes behind Andrew. And Nike athlete Anthony Costales from the USA rounds out the podium just 30 seconds behind Alex. McKenna Morley, the ASICS athlete, delivers an impressive performance to win her first 50K in 4 hours, 3 minutes, and 20 seconds. Alicia Vargo finished second, just 1 minute ahead of Sophia Schunk, who rounds out the podium. This was a 100% American podium for the women's side of the 50K. What a spectacular American major it's been. Next, the UTMB World Series major heads to Asia. Don't miss the HOKA Chiang Mai, Thailand by UTMB taking place December 5th and 6th.